Hi friends, today I'm going to make some eggplant bites. So stick around and I'm going to show you how I do it. My ingredients today are super simple. I have an eggplant, a clove of garlic, some fresh basil, 1 egg, some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, some cut up bread. I have 2 different kinds of breadcrumbs, one for the filling and one for the outside. I have some fresh mozzarella. I have black pepper, my Himalayan salt, my red pepper, extra virgin olive oil, and of course, a skillet pan where I'm going to do this all in. So the first thing I did was I peeled my eggplant and I cut it up into small cubes. And then of course I have a skillet ready here with some extra virgin olive oil, my clove of garlic, some red pepper and some basil leaves. As soon as this sizzles and it releases all of the aromas, I'm gonna put my eggplant in. My oil is sizzling and I can already smell the aromas of the basil and the garlic. So now it's time to put in my eggplant. I'm going to salt it, of course. I'm going to turn it. And now I'm going to let this cook until it's soft. Cooking time will take about 20 minutes. Since eggplant absorbs the oil pretty quickly, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water in there so that it can cook and release the rest of its juices. It's been about 15 minutes actually, and my eggplant is nice and soft as you can see. So now I'm going to pull out this garlic, if I can catch it. Here it is. I'm pulling it out, and now I'm going to set this aside so that it can cool off at least for 20 minutes. While my eggplant is cooling off, I'm gonna make a simple sauce so we can dip our eggplant bites into it. Of course, my simple sauce is just like 2 cloves and a half of minced garlic, some fresh basil, a little bit of red pepper, and some extra virgin olive oil. When this sizzles, which it's already beginning to, I'm gonna put in my passata di pomodoro, which is strained tomatoes. I'm gonna make my simple sauce. Simple sauce is on. I'm just going to add some salt, and I'm gonna let this cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. Whatever I have left over of the sauce, I'm gonna make a nice pizza for my kids tonight. The eggplant cooled down, so I put it in a large bowl. I already added some more basil, fresh basil. I put in my 1 egg. I'm gonna salt that egg because I always like to do that. So now I'm gonna put in my bread. I'm going to put in my Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. And I'm gonna put in just a few breadcrumbs to hold it all together. I'm going to mix this all up, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like when I'm done. This is what my mixture looks like. It's nice and thick. So now I'm just gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Keep turning it. And I'm going to let this rest for about 10 minutes before I start rolling this mixture into the little bites that I'm going to make. See you then. The mixture has been resting for about 20 minutes. Now it's nice and thick. So I'm gonna roll these up and I'm gonna show you what I do next. I rolled up my first bite, and now I cut up that fresh mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna put it right in the center. And then I'm gonna roll it up again, and I'm gonna show you again. Now that the mozzarella cheese is in there, I'm gonna pass it through the breadcrumbs. This is like a panko style. It's a thicker kind of a breadcrumb. So I'm gonna pass it through here, and I'm gonna put it on my board. I'm gonna do all of them like this, and then I'm gonna show you what they look like. After I stuffed these eggplant bites with my fresh mozzarella, I covered them in the breadcrumbs, the panko style breadcrumbs. I figured, you know what, I'm gonna make them a little larger so you can get more than one bite. So now we're ready for our next. I put on a skillet with extra virgin olive oil, and of course you guys know I like to turn my things with a fork so they're not going to be deep fried. But as soon as this sizzles, I am going to make these beautiful bites or balls as they look like right now. Delicious and ready to go, and I'm going to make them a nice golden brown. My oil is finally sizzling, so now I can put in my eggplant balls at this point. That's what I'm gonna call them because I made them large. That's okay, because this kind of goodness, you just can't take one bite. So I'm gonna wait till they're golden brown, and then I'm gonna turn them and show you what they look like. In the meantime, I already set up a board here. I have some paper towel on here so that they will soak up all of the extra oils. These look so gorgeous. Look at that beautiful color. I'm going to fry the rest of them up, and then I'm going to show you what they look like. This is what my eggplant balls look like. Look how beautiful and crispy they are on the outside. Of course, they're going to be soft and creamy on the inside because of that mozzarella cheese. So I'm going to plate it for you, and I'm going to taste it. I am ready for this taste test. Look how beautiful that looks. I'm gonna dip it into my simple sauce. I'm gonna show you. Look at that. And here I go. These are so delicious. They taste like an eggplant parmigiana in a ball. So delicious. So if you enjoyed this recipe, guys, please like, please share, please follow me for more, and as always, buon appetito!